Welcome to the Garden Compass Essential Guide to Growing Roses, hosted by renowned gardening expert John Bagnasco and featuring garden experts Bruce and Sharon Asakawa. I'm Brian Main. The Garden Compass is a multifaceted educational company. It's owned and operated by some of the nation's leading horticultural experts and provides expert advice to garden enthusiasts throughout the world. Millions listen each weekend to the Garden Compass syndicated radio program, and each day, even more scour the Garden Compass magazine and website. In garden and landscape retail stores throughout the western United States, people trust the Garden Compass to provide them with information about safe and reliable products. With this proven track record, it's easy to see why the Garden Compass is considered one of the industry's leading garden authorities. Now, here's your host, John Bagnasco.
Hello, and welcome to the Garden Compass Essential Guide to Roses. I'm John Bagnasco, and I'll be your host. You know, one of the most notable gardeners of the 20th century, Beverly Nichols, once said, "Some men fall in love with women, some men fall in love with art, some men fall in love with death. I fall in love with gardens," which is much the same as falling in love with all three at once. Gardening does provide a type of spiritual therapy, as anyone who's stuck a shovel in the dirt knows. But it can also be frustrating if you don't have the basic recipes for success. And that's what this video is about. It's about educating the rose lover about the varieties of roses, how to plant and grow them. It's about solving the problems you may be having with your roses. And it's about the rose in general, where it came from, and how it came to be the world's most popular flower. And whether your taste leans towards the subtle, the flamboyant, or the delicate, there is a rose for you. So put down your pruning shears, take off your gardening gloves, put up your feet and get comfortable, because we're about to unravel the mystery that is the rose. There are thousands of varieties of roses available to gardening enthusiasts, and there's a number of ways that roses arrive at your doorstep. Most of the roses in the United States are grown in Texas, Arizona, or California. Wasco, California is considered the rose-growing capital of the world. Millions of roses are cultivated in this rich soil. At these commercial rose growers, roses are pampered for 2 years before they are harvested during the winter and shipped throughout the country to rose lovers. Roses are sold bare root, potted, or in packages. Or you can grow your own roses from seeds or cuttings. Every year, rose breeders or hybridizers around the world introduce dozens of new varieties to the public. An award-winning rose can result in millions of dollars of profit for the hybridizer. New roses are patented and pay royalties for 20 years. The patriarch of living hybridizers is Ralph Moore. Still active in his 90s, he's known as the father of the miniature rose. From his nursery in Visalia, California, Moore crosses thousands of flowers in his search for the ultimate rose. During a recent visit, he told me that his favorite rose was
the one we haven't made yet, because that one's perfect.
Ralph has introduced close to 500 roses to the gardening world and is credited as the person who brought stripes into the modern rose. I may not have introduced 500 roses, but I can introduce you to the rose.